I will. Okay, so coming to the front end, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap, all these things are there. Coming to the back end, server side, what user cannot able to see. See, I'm the user, I can't able to see where this data is coming from. So this is the Amazon site. In Amazon site, I'm searching for mobiles. Whenever I'm searching for mobiles, I got lot of mobiles here, and how this data is coming from, and where this data got stored, and which server this data got stored. I don't know about the server side, but I can able to see the data. I can able to see something like a Samsung Galaxy here. I can able to see something like a Oppo here. So whatever you can see, that is front end. Whatever you can't able to see, that is back end. So we should understand how to create a backend process. We should understand how to create a backend process, that is actually called server side procedures. So if you want to work with the server side procedures, definitely you should learn some programming language. Server side programming language. There are multiple server side programming languages which are going to be available in the market. So mostly commonly people are using PHP is a very good server side programming language, but that is already there. That is old programming, but later we will be having uh, Java came, then .NET came into the market, and later Node.js came into the picture. And this Node.js is JavaScript related. Whenever you people know JavaScript very well, you can learn Node.js as a server side programming. After that, very good in the market now, Python Django. Python Django. Yeah, Python Django. Python Django is a framework. Actually, Django is the framework, Python is the programming language. Don't confuse here, guys. Python programming based framework called Django. Python is the programming. So we should understand Python programming first. Based on the Python, we need to understand Django framework. So this particular framework is server side. This particular framework is a server side framework. See, I can able to work with databases. I can able to store the data. I can able to retrieve the data. I can able to delete the data. I can able to handle the data. Whatever the data, if you want to handle, so that particular data is going to be managed by the Django framework. Backend is Django framework. But if you want to learn the Django framework, first of all, you should understand Python programming. First of all, we should understand Python programming. Without understanding Python programming, basic fundamentals of the Python programming, we can't go with a Django framework. And one more framework which is going to be available in the market based on Python called Flask framework. Flask framework. So this is also very good framework. Flask framework. I will tell you Django and Flask, both frameworks for you people whenever I'm going to be discussing about the server side programming. So you may ask a question, sir, what are the different topics we are going to be discussing in this particular class? So this class is going to be including all the things like a front end we are going to be discussing, back end we are going to be discussing, and finally we are going to be discussing a full-fledged web application development part. Front end we are discussing, back end we are discussing, and we can able to develop Amazon type of application, shopping cart type of application, Swiggy type of application, a YouTube type of application, any kind of application later. So after learning front end and back end, you people have to develop your own 2 to 3 applications. Then you prepare your resumes. That is the procedure. I will tell you the procedure later. Anyway, this class is going to be taking 2.5 months. After 2.5 months, what you have to do, you people need to do some different kind of projects. So I will guide you how to do the projects and all. Definitely front end HTML, CSS, JavaScript we should know, jQuery, Bootstrap we should know. And coming to the back end, in the back end part, PHP, Java, .NET, Node.js, all that, but we are going to be moving to the most important programming called Python, and most famous programming called Python. That Python have two frameworks, one is the Django and one is the Flask. So Django and Flask are most important frameworks for the backend development for this particular web application. Yes, this is the what actually we are going to be doing finally. See guys, understand. So finally we are going to be developing a full stack web application, and that particular full stack web application is going to be a combination of front end plus back end. Yeah, so front end plus back end. So I'm going to be discussing with you completely front end plus back end. The complete course is going to be taking 2.5 months duration. So it may be take 3 months also, I don't know, based on the timings, based on the duration, based on the things we are going to be cover. Definitely I'm going to be cover a lot of things in the part of the front end and back end. So front end, I'm going to be make just review all the things. We already know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, I think so. So even though I am going to be dealing with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap. So in my particular session, I am going to be dealing with you HTML, CSS, JS, and I will discuss with you people jQuery, and I will discuss with you people Bootstrap, how to design a responsive web pages and all. And I will discuss with you HTML5. I will discuss with you CSS3, and I will discuss with you uh, Python programming. Definitely, I will teach Python programming basic to advanced level. After that, I will discuss with you Django framework as a backend technology, and how to connect with the databases, multiple kind of databases like a SQL Server or MySQL, MongoDB databases. We will see a different kind of databases, how to connect with the Django and all. And we will discuss about the Flask framework also. I don't know, so the companies are actually looking for Django or companies are looking for the Flask also. Companies are looking, some resumes are actually having Django, some resumes are having Flask, but companies looking for both actually. Why? Because whenever you are going into the project, you are moving into the project contains Django or project contains Flask, they don't know. So they need ask a Flask, but you know only Django, then you got a problem. So then I just want to discuss with you people both the Django framework and Flask framework here in the classroom. After ending the session, I'm going to be discussing with you completely projects. So I'm going to be dealing with you 2 to 3 projects in the class, and later you can do a lot of projects with yourself also. And definitely within 3 months, you people prepare your resumes. I will guide you how to prepare your resumes and all, and you people get the jobs immediately after 3 months. Definitely. Why? Because web development jobs are very hot cake in the market nowadays. So damn sure it is. So anybody having any questions till now, please let me know. Please raise your hands here, or you can people, you do chat here, you do chat here. Anybody having any questions, please let me know that. So I'm in the chat. If anybody having any question, please ask me, I will tell you. Then I will draw the picture, what is front end, what is back end, all these things today. Anyway, the classes are going to be starting from tomorrow. Today is the demonstration, what is front end, what is back end, all those things I'm going to be dealing with you. So anybody having any questions here, please let me know. Okay, so there is no question. Thank you. So let me draw the picture. So what is the front end, what is the back end? Suppose this is called your desktop. This is called your desktop. For example, this is your desktop. Like suppose this is your mobile. Okay, somewhere you will be having something, some sort of server. Somewhere we will be having some database. Somewhere we will be having some cloud. Okay, somewhere we will be having some cloud. Okay, so anything, this is your desktop. This is your desktop, for example, and this is your mobile, and this is your server, and this is your database, and this is something like a cloud, AWS or Azure. Okay, so what we are going to be doing first of all, so whatever the application we are going to be developing, that application completely running through internet. So without having internet, there is no communication between the client and server. Without having internet connection, there is no communication between the client and server. So client need to send some request to the server, and server need to respond based on your request to the client system. So for example, I am working with Amazon website now, right? So I am working with Amazon website now. Suppose this architecture about Amazon, for example, this architecture about Amazon. So from the desktop, I am opening the Amazon website. I am opening with Amazon web page here. So through this particular web page, I am giving some request to the server. I am giving some request to the server. So what request I am giving? I am giving a request called mobile. So I'm searching for mobile. So whenever I'm asking about mobiles, so server is actually processing your request. Whatever the data you are sending to the server, that data, based on your request, data is going to be responding, or data is going to be coming to the client again. So this is going to be something like a request and response process. This is going to be completely request and response process. See, the procedure is completely very simple. Requesting and responding. For example, there is one shopping mall there. So you are going to be purchasing some clothes or shoes. So what you people are actually doing? So whatever your requirement, based on your requirement, you are going to that particular area. Suppose you want to pick up only the woman item, just go to the floor, woman floor. If you want to get only the men item, just go to the men floor. So based on your request, actually that particular thing is going to be happening. So whatever the request we are going to be giving in the Amazon, based on that you are going to be getting the responses here, right? Whatever the request you are going to be giving, based on that request you are going to be getting the responses. That's it. So the complete things we need to understand, sir: how to store the data, how to prepare the APIs, how to work with the data storage, and how to do work with the CRUD operations: create operation, read operation, delete operation. So how to store the data, so how to work with the databases. So completely we are going to be working with the databases with the frameworks. So Django framework with the database. Without database, there is no usage. Without database, there is no usage with the framework. So compulsory I will work with any database. Okay, so later I will tell you which database is best, and I will show a lot of databases with you, like a Firebase and MongoDB and MySQL, which database is going to be having some data storage, how to store the data, how to write the data, how to read the data, and how to give a response from the JavaScript to how to write a code in the JavaScript. Suppose in the web, actually we are writing JavaScript. We are writing JavaScript. Here we are writing JavaScript code. JavaScript is JavaScript is the client side code actually. Okay, so JavaScript is the client side code. We are writing some JavaScript code here. So this JavaScript code, and server side we are writing something like a Python. For example, we are writing something like a Python code. Okay, so JavaScript and Python both can understand a common procedure. Both can understand a common language called JSON. There is one format called JSON format. There is one format called JSON format. So from client, we are going to be giving a request with the JSON format to the server system. Server system is going to be process your thing. For example, inside the Python, you are working with a Django. So Django is a framework. Django is a framework. Django is a mediator between your database and your client system. So this Django and this Flask is going to be manipulating your procedure, and this is going to be formatting the data with the form of JSON again, and JSON is going to be giving back to the client system. So completely the thing is very simple. We are giving request, we are taking the response. We are giving request, we are taking the response. And how to prepare the data, how to work with the data, and how to process the data, all these things we will learn in the part of the backend process. So completely my class is going to be starting from the HTML onwards. I'm going to be starting the classes from HTML onwards. But HTML, CSS, JavaScript, JS, jQuery, how many people know? I don't know HTML, CSS, JavaScript and all. Okay, so I just want to give you the crash idea about HTML, CSS, JavaScript again, and I'll move fast: jQuery, Bootstrap, HTML5, CSS3, and I'll move to Python programming, and later Python programming itself takes time, and after that I'll move to the frameworks like a Django with a database, Flask with a database, and some different kind of projects also. So this is the agenda what we are going to be doing in the particular session. So the next upcoming sessions are going to be working with the Python Django classes, full stack web development, Python Django. Lot of jobs which are going to be available. If you search in the Naukri, lot of jobs which are going to be available for the Python Django. Just learn properly, apply for the jobs within 3 months. So after my session, after 3 month session, you apply for the job. Definitely, job is yours. Definitely, job is yours if you do hard work. If you do practice daily, 5 to 6 hours, definitely job is yours. Jobs are there. Jobs are there. We are not going in a right format. We are not going in a right track basically. If you go in a right track, then automatically job is yours. Do hard work, learn properly front end technologies, learn properly back end technologies with Python Django class, and do some customized projects, whatever the projects you want. So search in YouTube, look into the multiple type of applications, how people are actually doing. So just work out all these things, write down the notes and all, do multiple kind of projects and show your resume. See, everything is actually showing how to get the job is actually getting your show. Basically, you need to show something in your resume. Whenever you are going for interview, that interviewer is going to be asking some questions. That questions are basically on your topics only. He is not going to be asking any politics you, and he is not going to be asking any rocket science you. He is going to be asking only related Python Django questions. Am I right or wrong? If you are going to attending for interview, that interviewer is going to be asking only Python Django related questions. He is not going to be asking any other things. He is not going to be asking any biology. He is not going to be asking any chemistry, and he is not going to be asking any politics. Definitely. So that is the why reason what you people have to do is, in this particular 3 months, just focus on front end technologies and focus on back end technologies. Learn properly and don't learn multiple things. I am telling one more time, don't learn multiple things. Just focus on one thing. Just focus on one backend technology. Don't learn all backend technology. Sir, I am learning Java, sir. I'm learning PHP, sir. I'm learning .NET, sir. I'm learning Python, sir. Don't learn, sir. Why you are learning all these things? Your learning means completely throughout your life you are learning only. Okay, just get the job first. After getting your job, you learn whatever you want. So that is my suggestion, guys. Okay, so hope you people had your dinners and all. I don't know. Okay, take your dinner, and tomorrow before 10 o'clock finish your dinners and come down the session. And tomorrow onwards the session will be 10 to 10:45. So today I'm going to be closing with a 30-minute session, and tomorrow onwards the regular sessions are going to be starting. Tomorrow I'm starting with HTML. HTML is going to be a very crash course. Then after I will go to CSS, I will go to JS, I will go to jQuery, one by one, step by step. If you people having any questions and queries, you can ask immediately now. Please ask me if you have any questions and queries. Please respond, guys. Okay, so please respond. Please respond in the chat box. If you people have any questions and queries, you just respond here in the chat box. I hope you people are understanding or not. I don't know you people are understanding or not the session. Duration, definitely. Duration, Vikrant, the duration will be 2.5 to 3 months. Yeah, fees I will tell you. Vikrant, come into the chat box. I will tell you the fees. Basically, guys, one more thing I am telling. Basically, the fees I am charging 20,000 for the full stack development course. But for my students, I am going to be giving 12K. For other people who is not my student, I am going to be charging 20,000. But my students, I am going to be charging only 12,000. For my students, I think all these are my students only. I think so. If any other people, new people are going to be join, I will charge 20,000. But for my students, I am going to be charging 12,000. This is very, very less. This is not going to be your half salary also. Maybe. So without investment, there is no profits. Okay. So something you have to pay the fees. Okay. 12,000, that is actually the fees for my students. And if people having any questions, and this is not actually Satya Institute class. One more thing I'm telling to you guys, this is my own session. And I'm not in Satya now. I'm just taking session by myself. Everything responsible for by me. So your fees and your classes, everything responsible by myself only. This is not related to the Satya Institute class. Please understand it. This is my session. This is my Zoom session. Everything is Srinivas. Owner is Srinivas. That's it. Vikrant, I think you got understand. And you people can ask any questions. I think. Maheshwar, you have any question? You people can unmute and you can talk to me. Maheshwar, you can talk to me. Ramya, you can talk to me. Srinath, you can talk to me. I already unmuted all the one. You can unmute yourself. Maheshwari, unmute yourself. You have any question? Ramya, unmute yourself. You have any question? Srinath, Venkat Reddy, Vikrant. Okay. So no problem. I think you people are actually sleeping. Vikrant, any question you have?
No, sir.
Okay. Thanks, guys. This is going to be a demo, and tomorrow onwards, the session is going to be sharp 10 o'clock, 10 to 10:45. Bye bye. Good night, everyone.